2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Here we go. Philly special. Ready?
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions.
All right, welcome to the Northeast Philly podcast, brought to you by the Broken Bell Network, where the jokes are hot, the takes are hotter, and the movie picks, well, let's just say we'll be keeping score for how badly they age. Tonight, it is comedy movie draft night. So we are doing a 6-round snake draft of the funniest films ever made, plus 2 honorable mentions each. Because I'm sure some of these guys couldn't narrow it down if you were handed a blockbuster card in a time machine. So let's meet our panel of film experts, if you will, and I use the same way of experts like Nicolas Cage's uses accents very loosely. First up, we have our guests tonight. I would love to introduce from the Quit Chasin Podcast, Danny and Alex. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, all right. Yeah, thanks. You know what? I was giving it to Alex because
I saw you pointing at me, and then it took me too long to get there.
Yeah, didn't register. Hey, guys, thanks for having us, man. How are all of you?
Okay.
Gee.
Yeah, we're going. Listen. I think summer. Everyone's kind of a little bit carefree right now. Am I getting the summer vibe from everyone?
Yeah,
Yes.
I got one more day of vacation, then I get to spend the week with these 2 jerk-offs.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. Sorry, Eric and JV. You gotta spend it with Fuzz. So as I was saying, Alex, he is going to be tonight's rom-com guru. This guy's idea of high cinema is how to lose a guy in 10 days, which is exactly how he lost his fantasy football league last year.
Ooh. And
We've
this
got-
guy.
We've got Danny, who is going to be tonight's Will Ferrell superfan, basically a human stepbrothers quote machine. He actually sent us the rider before tonight's show, and we are legally required to make him say, "Did we just become best friends?" every 10 minutes.
That's right. I'm here for it. He did his best work behind the Kit and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but his movies are all right too.
I love the fact that Chad and they do the bit together all the time, and it's just like, okay, they know it. There's no way they're gonna fight it, so let's embrace it.
When Californication came out and he was blowing up on SNL, it was the greatest gift to my 13-year-old brain of all time.
I don't know.
Brilliant.
Him when he was being very, very patriotic on SNL was for me.
We got JV tonight joining us as always on the Northeast Philly podcast. He loves the best parody movies, mostly because it does remind him of his takes on this podcast. Predictable, usually overdone, but still somehow gets us a laugh. But I don't think he realizes it's with him.
Yeah, that's funny. Very predictable because we know his wife is not. You never know.
Right. There's a
join
reason
it-
she is 2-time Dummy of the Week. Somewhere on the podcast from the Hall of Fame Club.
That's crazy, dude. I know my wife's got the dementia and she's an airhead, but I wouldn't like put it on like a Dummy of the Week segment every 2 weeks running. Jesus.
Twice. It's like the Cy Young winner.
Right?
Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young, but Sandy got the Dummy of the Week twice.
Yep. I'm just glad it's not like the Clemente Award where you can only win once because he's just going to keep giving me the gold. It's like San Francisco and the 49.
What is the Walter Payton Man of the Year award? You can only win it once. Not here.
We have Chris, who's seen every 80s comedy film, mostly because there were only VHS films after his parents divorced and left him in a room to deal with it. If it stars Chevy Chase and hasn't held up, Chris has it in his top 5 guaranteed. And finally, from the Philly podcast, our seems to be reoccurring and very always felt looking Eric. He is actually the old soul of the group, believe it or not. I don't want that. He makes sure we're not going to forget any of the black and whites or fall asleep during them. And don't let his calm demeanor fool you. He once got banned from a trivia night for quoting Caddyshack too much. So if you guys haven't watched before, the way we work it is completely random. I don't want to give anyone the upper edge. I am not trying to make sure someone is favored here. It is going to go 6 rounds, snake rules. So we are about to pull out the.
Why does the wheel look like the top of the CD player when you could see through and half the CD shown?
Okay,
It's
so
one of the trippiest things.
I thought it would be cooler, right? If I added this effect, so you don't even know where you lose sight of your name actually as it goes around.
Well, we know JV's last.
I like it.
Yeah. So it's even more discombobulating than our normal wheel of what the fuck.
You pulled out like the good stuff for us. Thank
Yeah.
you. This is like pulling out the 20-year scotch. Nicely done.
Yeah. So here we go.
Scotchy.
All right. First pick is it true it can only be you, Danny? All right. Congratulations, sir.
Wow.
Thank you.
That is really convenient, Danny. I think by the 3rd round, you might be done, but that's going to work out really well.
I take this completely by chance honor very seriously.
It's very nice. It's very good. Very good. This is very nice. You've already got yourself a solid advantage. The next 3 people, I'm sorry. It's just not it's not the best night for you.
JV.
All right. Not bad.
All right. I guess I'll
So
take
at this point, I'm praying for the 5 holes so I can snake.
Oh, Eric with the shittiest position possible.
In the back of a Kia Sorento.
Oh, that must be uncomfortable. Isn't that the back of a Volkswagen Bug?
It is. I updated it for the times.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that was a classic Mallrats reference.
Yes.
All right. Good for you.
Fashionably male.
All right. Look at this. We've got Quit Chasin. And let's just make sure, since there was no cheating, I always verify.
QC sandwich, gentlemen.
I love
Alex. Oh, wait.
You're ready.
And then getting it immediately.
It is.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well
Snake
done.
it up. Snake it up.
Congratulations. So the round we have going is going to be Danny, JV, Eric, Fuzzy, Alex. Guys, give me 30 seconds each in the order that you were selected of the draft to tell me how confident you believe this is actually going to work out for you.
Yeah, so not horribly confident. So I very particular taste. I am not worried about any of my scouted prospects being taken. That makes me feel a little comfortable, but also gives me pause that it could just be complete crap. So we'll find out.
Okay. You're right. That does not inspire hope and confidence as you know what you're doing. Okay. JV, where do you think you stand on this
Jesus Christ.
of ladder of hysterical?
Well, I think I'm stuck in between 2 wild cards that aren't very, I don't know Danny's taste. And Eric, we're still learning on the movie side. He's only done a couple of these with us.
Okay.
But I do know there will not be any Rocky movies.
Well, I already said that.
Actually, there could be. Never mind. Alex, he's another wild card. He could
None
be a
of them
Rocky
are
comedy
comedies.
guy.
None of maybe 5. I could argue 5 is a comedy.
No, first of all, 5 is you shut your mouth. 5 is a gem.
I adore 5. Are you kidding me? Tommy Guns?
Sue me for what?
Tommy guns
Greatest
affected a
line.
lot of my decisions. So did Paulie. Never let anyone sign your checks. No, wait, that's heavyweights.
Get off the scale.
So, okay, Eric, how do you feel, man? That's a shit position. So, are you confident in your picks will be carrying you through, or you don't have a chance in hell here?
Yeah, I'm very confident with my picks.
Okay, I like that.
I like some of the most obscure comedies.
Okay.
I love them, and you were right. I am a little old school with them, so you'll be surprised.
I want to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Joe Coffin, who I work with. He's currently watching our podcast on an 80-inch TV.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Good man.
He's
So-
the one who actually
Giving
gave me
80-inch
this.
TV.
He gave me this. He got this for me.
That's awesome.
Real
And
quickly.
he gave me the Stick It poster. Oh, wait, hold on. Can't say it.
Yeah, I was gonna say move the other way. Real quickly, I wanted to bring up before we kind of got the ball rolling. I'm so sorry, I kind of forgot to talk about this. The network is participating in the Homers for Hope charity softball home run derby this month, July 26th. I would like for everyone, if you can just take a moment to just take a look at the website, even if you don't donate, if you could just even if you could share out to your networks is what we're really asking. If you like watching the show and if you've been on our Facebook page, if you've been on Philly Podcast, you know we don't have any commercials. We rarely even talk about anything like money related or anything like that. But this is a really great cause. It's a charity called Homers for Hope. They are going to be in the Trenton Thunder Stadium doing a home run derby, and I believe the link there is in the chat on Facebook, and that is the link down there in the bottom. So if you go to that website, you'll see that all of the links that you can go ahead and read about Homers for Hope, who they are, when the charity event is, and we would love for you to make it out to Trenton Thunder Stadium. It would mean so much to us. But what's going to happen is we have a showdown. We have a showdown between Fuzzy and Eric. Eric are going to go head-to-head in a home run derby July 26th. My money is on Fuzzy dropping dead at this point. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure this is going to be fine. You'll make it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it will be. Listen, it's you. I got called out live. I got called out live by Drunk Phil's fan. And I joked around, and I was like, I went 47 years without giving in to peer pressure. Didn't smoke weed, didn't do any of that growing up.
Nerd.
Didn't do any of it. Keith makes fun of me for it. Nerd. However,
marijuana isn't a drug.
so
Garage beer is good.
So I was like, all right, I'm in. I was like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, I was like, all right, no one's going to tune in. And then John Durser, who runs it, literally after the show made the page, did this, did that. And within 24 hours, our goal is 2,500. I'm at 545. I have 15 days to do it. I'm going to be wearing a luchador mask that you see me randomly wearing on the show. So there is somebody who is on TikTok. Her name is Darlie. Her daughter is 3 years old, and she's a huge Phillies fan. She's 3 years old. She loves Fanatic, loves the Phillies. Favorite color is blue, so I'm getting the blue arm sleeve for her. I mean, it just goes with the Homers for Hope because they're blue too. So I'm going to shout out to Frankie, 3-year-old, fighting a rare form of a cancer. And then we're also doing it for the Myers family in Northeast Philadelphia as well. So that's, and listen, I'm not going to, and listen, the belt, it's a nice belt. And
there's two. There's going to be two.
It's got to be defended.
Two made. Right.
So Eric, it's got to be defended every year.
Eric, for Fuzzy, shut up. Eric, talk to me here. You're like, I'm in. Like, you didn't even need to be bullied. You were like, yeah, dude, I'm going. I'm in. Let's do this. Where's your confidence at on that? Like, we just answer your confidence on your list. Are you able just to take out the bat and be like, I could beat Fuzzy, no problem, and take home the belt?
I mean, if the home run fence is just behind second base, I think I have a swinging chance. So, So,
I gotta say, with a beard like that, you will be channeling your inner Madison Bumgarner, and I think you can do it.
Dude, come on, that
Hey.
beard. That's friggin' Sal from Impractical Jokers. Get out of here.
You know what? That does look like Sal.
Yeah.
I love every time it gets said, and I've heard it 1,000 times, but every time it's like people, the light bulb goes off for people. It's like, oh yeah, it's Sal, and I get Tom Segura all the like when he was fat.
For sure.
Yes.
Not just the face, but also the voice. It works really well.
Segura.
JV, I have 3 of you in my garden right now. I love gnomes.
Yeah.
So does JV's 3 people, really.
Yeah.
He's a gnome.
Yo. Wait, is this a comedy night or a roast night?
Comedy movie draft. We had to bring the
I love it. You garden gnome. Oh my god, that's gonna be the thing I'm calling you for the next goddamn week. You fucking gnome. All right.
Change his name right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't mean to break the internet on that one.
Okay.
Don't you dare apologize.
Fuzz, what's your confidence on this? I know you like to talk a big talk. Do you have
dude,
do you have it?
I have zero confidence after the draft with Sean Selby from Corner Pub Sports. He literally took everything I had because otherwise I win that hands down. Didn't realize that he's a psycho just like me. So, and talking to Danny and Alex, they're us, but we're Northeast Philly. Alex, you live in Western PA, right?
No, don't you ever say that again. I swear to God. I am in central Pennsylvania. I am in
Central
Harrisburg City.
That's
I am
a
in the state
difference.
capital.
There's a difference.
I am not Pennsyltuckian, okay? I am much closer to Philadelphia than I am to Pittsburgh,
Jeez.
okay?
All right.
Oh,
and
my
Alex,
Santa. Whoa.
and Danny, where are you from? I want to say Fishtown.
Yo, I live in
Close.
Kensington. Yeah. I live
So
in
you
Kensington.
see comedy every day.
It's not ridiculous. It
All
gets there.
right. So Fuzzy, after getting dethroned by Sean, which was a fair and square beating. Okay.
It was.
Alex, where do you sit on this?
Gentlemen, some folks come to a movie draft and they bring a couple of ideas and they bring some like, I have a general, they Danny it, okay? However, I Alex it, which means I took all the movies I could find on my Plex streaming service and I wrote down every comedy that would be eligible. And then I put them all into categories and came up with over 100 movies, all categorized because I am drafting for a top 5. I need specific categories within my top 5 for it to be legitimate. So I hate to tell you guys this, but you are all going down.
Wow.
So let's get this thing underway.
Wow.
I don't need to squeeze a kitten to death to love it, Alex. So I take offense to that. All right.
Holy cow. When you hear this sound, you're on the board. You have your pick and 30
I didn't hear
seconds. You never hear
Tell me
it.
tell me I'm on the board because I didn't hear shit.
All right. I got you, bro. I don't. Raise your hand if you heard it.
I'm raising my hand.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish
Okay.
this was vodka.
All right.
No,
All right.
I'm practically joking you.
Danny, at this point, you take round 1, pick 1.
Yeah, so I'll wait for the tone to finish. I am extremely confident, kind of, in my quirky list. If there's anything that might get grabbed, I'm reaching up and taking it. At my number 1 pick, I'm going with the 1994 classic Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a riot. And
Jokes
it's
per minute. Yeah.
quoted today, parodied to this day. It is my number 1. I'm grabbing it before any of you bozos do. So, love you.
Anyone here does not think that Dumb and Dumber doesn't belong on a comedy draft, movie draft night?
So it's funny you asked that because of the 100 movies I have selected, that was not one of them.
Wow.
Because it's the bathroom scene. I hate shit, piss, dick, fart humor. I really do.
man.
I don't have a stomach for it. So I feel like Dumb and Dumber is a little bit too dumb and or dumber for me. So I didn't even have it on my list, but it 100% belongs on this draft. So Danny, I'm really happy that was your number one. That was a great pick.
Okay. Anyone cursing him? That would have been your first pick.
Nah,
Not
I
me.
didn't have it on one. I had it on the list, but
Okay.
it was
Nah,
there.
I think for me, Schindler's List might have been one.
There.
Ooh,
there
for
it
sure.
is.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
It is
That girl in a red coat, who every time.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
Beautiful life.
Okay, great, solid pick, Danny. Thank you for kicking us off and getting the mission. You
Well, I
understood,
didn't have a choice, so yeah.
but you understood the mission. You got it. You got it.
Happy to be here.
JV, round one, pick two.
My number one choice. There was just announced that a second one is coming along, and this is another classic that gets.
Well, no, it's
quoted
not Jingle
a
All the
lot- a
Way.
lot. Yes, Jingle All the Way.
No, there's already two of them.
Now, my number one is Spaceballs.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and cross that off my list. That was my number one Mel Brooks. I will say that was my number one Mel Brooks movie.
It's that was Fuzzy. You want to talk about that?
So me and Keith had a little disagreement today.
Oh boy.
He told me that Ben Stiller is the Mel Brooks of our generation, and I disagreed with him.
Seth
I was
MacFarlane is the Mel Brooks of our generation.
So, when I originally sent my list over, I didn't have that on my first list, and then we were going back and forth. I was like, well, let me update it, and I added a couple more movies, some that I think you'll be shocked, but it was my second to last pick on the list of movies that I sent over to Keith. 8, 10, 12, and I sent him over 13. So
JV, why Spaceballs?
Oh, because I still
haven't seen
the
Star
scenes
Wars.
live forever in my head. Like as soon as situations come up, I'm throwing the quotes wherever I can.
We ain't found shit.
No shit.
What?
It's
Take
Commander
only
Tuvok
what we
from
need to
Star
survive.
Trek.
You comb the desert.
Tim Russ.
Surrounded by assholes.
So the reason I'm asking the question, JV, is you are not a Star Wars guy, and it spoofs Star
I am
Wars
not.
obviously heavily, and I just find it interesting that it is your overall number one pick.
Well, it's not the comedy's not all Star Wars related. Like, in my opinion, like there's jokes for everybody in there. So
Okay, I'm with you. Listen. This is a no judgment zone. I love it. This is
that would be Tyler's number one pick, anyways.
Romeo and
Even if-
Juliet, baby.
Even if Alex didn't
Romeo
make the
and
joke,
Juliet.
I swear to God, when we go to Busch Gardens, if we don't find like one of those little Nomi caps in Germany and not buy it for him, it's coming out of my wallet easily. Best $25, $30 I'll spend right there on vacation.
Well,
Easily.
what was the one you bought, Jenny and Melissa?
Oh
Wives.
God,
Lucy and Peppermint Patty.
Marcy and Peppermint Patty.
Marcy and Peppermint Patty.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep the show moving. Eric, with the dreaded third pick in every round, give us your first one.
My first one, I'm sticking with the Mel Brooks theme here, and I'm going with possibly the most politically incorrect comedy of all
Son
time,
of a
Blazing
bitch!
Saddles.
Damn it! That was my second Mel Brooks. Awesome.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be left with 12 chairs and Mel Brooks at that point. Why Blazing Saddles, Eric? What's it do for you?
Dude, that is so stupidly funny. The innuendo of the jokes, everything. It's just stuff that you can't do today. You literally cannot do some of the stuff that they did in that movie today.
It's called an LPM. That's an laugh per minute movie. An LPM. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was made in '74, so you were, and for a while there, you still could get away with a lot of that stuff. But now it's just a complete raunchy classic. I absolutely love it.
Right, and you think about today's day and age, why people would be appalled of the other thing. They'd be like, "Did Mongo just punch a horse?"
So my significant other is Gen Z, and I have so many movies that, like, all right, as a millennial, there are some I can show her, and there are some I just have to watch on my own. Blazing Saddles, I put it on for like 12 minutes, and I was like, nope, there's no way this is gonna fly for an entire evening, and I finished that one on my own a couple of nights later. But yeah, there is a definitive breakdown of like how offended you will be.
My wife was
Absolutely.
mortified the first time that it was on uncut. She was like,
"Oh, it's,"
and I was
so vulgar.
and she's sitting there and she's like, I can't believe it. I was like, this was written by Cleavon Little and Richard Pryor, and Mel Brooks had a hand in it. Like, this wasn't one white guy. This was two black dudes who were the funniest guys in the 70s and 80s. And I think that's
yeah. I intentionally left that one off my list because I'm like, Spaceballs was always my number one.
Yep.
And I knew there was no way, unless
never
I
making
happened
it.
to get that last pick of the round, that I was going to have another shot at him. And even that was still questionable if it was going to be available at that time.
Crazy that two Mel Brookses go in the first round. I mean, it's not crazy, but that's awesome.
That's awesome. It's the way it should be. That's the way it should. That's beautiful.
True.
Fuzz, why don't you take us to the fourth pick?
all right. So obviously, my jerk off co-host took my first pick. So I'm gonna go with the one right after it. Another classic movie. I watch it all the time when it comes on. Animal House. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There you go.
I just
Good pick.
Number 9 on my list.
Bluto, Otter, Pinto, like
He took
D-Day
the
just
whole
disappears
farm.
at the end. Like, I loved it. I think it was great. Everyone's character was so good. Like Kevin's Bacon character. You had Dave Jennings played by Donald Sutherland. The pot smoking English professor that nobody was like, what the hell is going on here? But like, between, you just go back and look, like the kid reading the Playboy magazine, and at the end, the Playboy bunny from the float falls through, and he's like, "Thank you, God!" Like it's a movie to me that I still watch when it comes on. And my movies were basically picked on if I would watch it from beginning to end, if it was on TV, and that is one of them.
That's a fair and fine barometer and a great pick. Anyone have Animal House mentions or anecdotes for you?
never seen it.
Never seen it. Wow.
Never seen it.
Wow.
You would be. I just saw My Cousin Vinny for the first time last night. You will be amazed at the shit I have not seen.
You have
Are you sure that's
100
not the-
fucking, excuse my French, you have 100 movies and you just saw My Cousin Vinny? I'm gonna drink.
Welcome to the world of me. It irritates Danny to no end sometimes. It's the best.
Yeah,
Christ,
it's
that's like
nuts.
dealing with
He's
like-
a crazy person. Yeah, he's an absolute crazy person.
Wait until you
Crazy
hear my
person.
6, and then you can judge my movification. All right.
Oh boy. Speaking of which, it scares me to say, Alex, you have the board.
Coming in with the final pick in the first round, Alex Kruger selects from the View Askew universe. I am the Metatron. I am the voice of the one God Almighty. Dogma. That is right. As a Catholic school survivor, I was introduced to Dogma when I was about 12 years old, and it gave me permission to question everything because my God, Kevin Smith got it, and it made so much sense. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were the bomb, just like in Phantoms. Jay and Silent Bob doing their best. Chris Rock stealing the show. Alan Rickman. Every single person brought it in this movie, from Jason Lee to Salma Hayek to Alanis fucking Morissette. Excuse the French. Dogma is the obvious first round pick for me.
I
forget Buddy
am the
Christ.
metronome.
Christ.
Buddy Christ. I have a nice little figurine
Harlan.
of Buddy Christ. Great pick. And I think it's
Yeah.
It's a good
You
pick
know-
for your age, impression wise. That was not my first Kevin Smith, but I feel like that was maybe your first Kevin Smith film.
No, my first was Mallrats, and I worked at a gas station, so followed very closely by Clerks.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
got
no,
you.
me and the View Askew, like I said, the View
View
Askew
Askew,
had
right.
its entire category.
Yeah, okay, and it's not a bad pick. I probably would have picked Clerks over Dogma, even though Dogma is a blockbuster cast, and it is what it is. I get it, but LPM, nothing simpler than a conversation between two dudes making me laugh, and Randall talking about the Death Star.
The Death Star and the everyday workers that lost
Yeah,
no, that's good. But Danny, can you back me up? Catholic School Survivor, Dogma hits a little extra close to home.
I think we have different views, but that's fine. It's a great movie. I think
Yeah,
Great.
Ooh, okay.
It's in my top 20 comedy films for sure. Yes.
Fantastic.
I'm a Catholic school guy, and I'm with Danny. That doesn't hit me.
Oh, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Well, you know what? Hopefully my second round pick is better, and let's just get right on into that.
I love that you tossed up that softball, hoping it would land, and they just.
I'll tell you, it did
They
not
just
go
did not go.
great. And I
Wow.
have no problem with that.
I'll tell you what, I do agree with them on that. People do severely underestimate the drawing power of the Garden State, so that is true.
There is that. There is that.
This says, according to my records, you stay on the board.
That's right. And coming from the category of Saturday Night Live inspired movies, there's really only one. Extreme Close-Up. Whoa! Wayne's World. Wayne's World 1 is easily my second round number one pick. Of all of the SNL movies, it is the highest laugh per minute. I watched it on a plane recently, and it's aged wonderfully. Everyone is still great. I love that movie. So, all right, everybody in the chat bot, you can go ahead and shit on that pick. Go ahead.
Let them. They're your picks.
It's your picks.
Yeah, dude. Wayne's World's not a bad pick. As I don't think anyone here hasn't enjoyed Wayne's World. If that's one of your go-to top comedy movies. Now, I don't think it's Mike Myers' best comedy movie, but I think he's way better as Austin Powers, the original.
Yeah, I mean, it had a great. There was a great cameo in that movie. The T-1000 was in that, so that was good.
Oh,
Wow, that was Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
Was it Wayne's World 2?
That was Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World 2.
1 was Alice Cooper.
Yes,
Yes.
Wayne's World 1 is
Yes.
Alice Cooper. It's
Does this guy know how to party or what? Yeah. They actually, it was a couple more. Aerosmith was in the second one, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, it
Um,
was all Wayne stock. I mean, it
yeah.
was huge. Rip Torn. Yeah.
A lot of guys' girlfriends in there.
Lots of guys, my girlfriend's in there. Very good pick. I don't disagree with it, but I think I'm more partial to the Austin Powers. I think that has a higher laugh per minute factor in it than Wayne's World.
I can respectfully agree to disagree.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of on Alex's side where the ranking of the Mike Myers. Yeah, but throwing some So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I mean that one is a phenomenal flick. That is on my list somewhere. I do
Head.
love that one.
Paper. No.
It tastes like a good orange on a toothpick.
Look at the size of that thing. It's like Sputnik. He's gonna cry his head on his wee pillow tonight. That thing's huge.
We were talking about the references to other movies and things like that. In one movie, when they reference another character by the same actor, Bohemian Rhapsody, Michael Myers
Yes.
in that, or Mike Myers in that, I died laughing. And my daughter, who has become a Queen fan, she looked at me and didn't get it. I'm like, we are watching Wayne's World
Nice.
to see why this is so freaking hilarious right now.
Listen, it's not. Again, I'm not knocking the pick. It's a solid. Everyone headbangs at Bohemian Rhapsody now and hurts their head after like 2 seconds because you don't have the same equilibrium when you did when you were 14 or whatever. Nice pick, man, and nice 1-2 combination. They are not similar at all in terms of themes, and well done. Fuzzy, pick number 4, man.
All right, well, since we've been talking about it, yeah, just my girlfriend sucks 36 dicks in a row. It's got to be Clerks. It's got to be Clerks. You know, I love that movie from beginning to end. I can sit down, I can watch it on the streaming service. You know, it holds up. You get the great conversation with the Death Star, and you know, towards the end when they come back, and she has sex with the dead dude. It's from beginning to end. I'm not even supposed to be here today. It just for me, it's one of my top 5. Not whatever. It's one of my all-time favorite comedies.
It's a beaut. Black and white, just to save on film. He didn't know what he was doing. Everyone knows the story. He went into debt, $30,000 on his credit card, and now he's a multimillionaire doing the best life.
And there's no soundtrack because he couldn't afford it.
Yep.
Afford any rights.
Yeah. I personally, Danny, where do you stand on Clerks? Are you a View Askew guy?
Yeah, so I love Clerks. I even think Clerks 2 is phenomenal. So the Clerks universe, I'm into it. I haven't seen 3 yet, but
I love the new stuff. Even Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and then the return of the good stuff.
Like when they're sitting there and they're having a conversation about sex, and the customer gets all, offended, and he's like, "You are like this." And he's like, "You can see your insides." It's like
Randall. Randall's the best.
Randall is the best.
Nice. Eric, are you a View Askew guy? Are you into the Clerks universe and the Kevin Smith stuff?
Yeah, I watch his stuff. Like I'm not super hardcore with it, but I get it, understand it, love them. I totally agree with Alex's first pick of Dogma. That is probably, I think that's one of his best. Clerks is amazing. I love it. It's good stuff. Yeah, man, love his stuff.
Here's what I'll say about Dogma. It's better than Mallrats. I am not a Mallrats fan.
Don't do that. Yo, I'm gonna go all snickety snick on you.
I just, how do you not like Mallrats?
Weapon X style? No. Wolverine. Eric, what do you got for us in the worst position you could possibly be in?
I love how you said it because this doesn't come right out and jump at people. It's not the sexiest pick, but one of my all-time favorites is Office Space.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah.
It's a great pick.
I absolutely love this movie.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, your build up to that is bullshit, okay? That was like that is not a hot take, dude. Office Space, I know it flopped when it came out. We all know the story, but if you know, you know. Like Clerks was the same. It's just word of mouth stuff. And look, it was before we even had jobs, and we were like, dude, that's not what we want to do.
But we've all filled out so many TPS reports. Anyone that has ever worked in an office, there is a TPS report at your job. I don't know what it's called, but there's a fucking TPS report.
Yes.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a teacher, and as a teacher, there's a report that's just very similar to have you done this thing that I know doesn't do anything for any type. It's just a state-mandated filing that I got to do.
It's an after-trip report.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Good one.
There you go.
Great one, Eric. How old were you when you first saw Office Space?
Good question.
Let's see. I was probably, I think, about 16 or 17, maybe.
Was that 95 when it came out?
94.
94.
It was 99.
Oh, no, 99.
No,
I'm sorry.
99. Okay.
No,
okay.
I was older than that then. Yeah, I was older than that. But no, yeah, I remember watching
and it
that.
hit you right away. You saw it in the theater, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Well, my cousin Bill was like, yeah, we got to watch this movie. He's like, all right, whatever. So we went and saw it, and I was like, this is phenomenal. Like, I just love how he's just sitting there. He like takes the dividers down. Now he's got a window. He's got a window office. I love it. And when he's talking to them in the meeting, and he's just like, yeah, well, I just don't care. And they fall for it. Like, that's the best thing ever. Like, I would love to do that at my job.
Like, I mean, come on. In the beginning, who is it? Michael. He's rapping
And then the black guy
in the car in the beginning. Like,
Jump to conclusions,
that's
Matt.
all-
I think about the
was
jump to
great.
conclusions, Matt, at least once a week.
It's a great movie. I think it holds up. I definitely remember getting that from West Coast Video, like getting it
Oh,
on
shit.
cassette. Yeah,
Nice.
renting
Nice.
that thing. Yeah, it was good.
Bolton's an asshole.
Yeah. Now I heard he's a real movie file. that guy. JV, can you top Spaceballs, or have you peaked?
Oh, I probably peaked there. I
oh,
mean,
he
just
absolutely
saying.
peaked.
But no, I think my number 2 has got to be a little bit more of a classic, and it's Airplane.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Love
Good
Okay.
Airplane.
Good
Someone,
one.
I'm so happy that someone drafted that. I'm so happy someone drafted Airplane.
Tell your
On that
dad.
list.
Tell your
Number
dad.
4,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, go ahead. Do the cream.
Yeah,
Do the cream line. Do it.
Yeah. Tell your dad to carry Cream up and down the court for 48 minutes and see how he feels. Or no, it wasn't Cream.
It wasn't
close,
Cream.
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Magic? Worthy? I forget. Maybe it was Worthy.
Airplane, I think, was one of those first ones that I didn't realize it was a spoof film. When I saw it at such a young age, my dad's like, "Yo, you're gonna love this," and I'm like, "What are you showing me, man? Like, what? This is like boring." And then shit literally hits the fan,
Yeah.
and
Oh, the second you saw the boobs
Surely
on
you
the
can't be
X-ray
serious.
machine, you were like, all right, I'm good. I'm in.
I'm in, Dad. Thanks. but that was one of those, like, I was like maybe 8 years old in like '88 when I had like got sat down to watch that one, and you're gonna love it, and that's got a special place in my heart because the LPM is higher as a kid, right?
Oh, definitely, because of all
Yeah.
those little dirty jokes in it.
Yeah.
Like when she's filling up the autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're a 8 to 13-year-old boy, if you don't laugh at that, then
The
you're
line of
probably not
people
really
to
a boy.
slap the hysterical
So.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he goes to the village to teach them about basketball, they're like, oh, and they picked it up awfully quick. I remember like watching it for the first time, and I'm like, why is June Cleaver in Airplane?
Oh, because she ain't talking no jive, bro.
Like,
Facts.
Wow. So let's
Take
let's
my coffee like I take my men.
We've got Danny with a round, his last pick. He's going to finish for round 2, and then also kick us off in round 3. And then we're going to do just a little quick recap, ask how you're confident they're feeling, and then we're going to power through 4, 5, 6, gentlemen. All right.
Into it.
Yep. Danny, go ahead. You are on the clock, sir.
All right. I'm going with the 1984 mockumentary. This is Spinal Tap.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, man, that thing is to this day still quoted constantly.
Mine goes to 11.
Oh, that keeps folding and folding. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah. I was more of a Monty Python guy, but I did love Spinal Tap.
Okay,
I
yeah,
did love. I did. Life
We
of
were
Brian.
Monty.
I never got into any of that Monty Python stuff, but the Christopher Guest stuff I definitely ate up.
Yeah, it's a great pick. Michael McKean in it is fabulous, super underrated. I know Lenny and Squiggy is what most people know him from, but man, he's been on Saturday Night Live. He's a great improv. I believe he was with Second City improv troupe. Like the dude is just really good, and
and then you
I
watch Better Call Saul, and then you're like, oh my god, he is.
He's fabulous.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
How did I forget Better Call Saul? Jesus. So that's a great pick. This is Spinal Tap. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm loving all of this. This is
First 2 rounds are fire for
Fire.
everybody, man.
Yeah.
Like, these are 10 phenomenal
I gotta
films.
call Joey out here. He says Eric gets one more banger, and it's like it's a done deal. I don't know. I think the Airplane Spaceballs combo is
That's a
just
good
as
one.
strong as the
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles Office Space, Animal House Clerks, Dogma, and Wayne's World Dumb and Dumber, and this is Spinal Tap. I'm not kicking any of these out of bed, guys.
right, and if you look at the picks, it's like, Alex went with Alex seems like the younger of our guys, so he went with, like picks that you're like, oh, I can see. And then, if you are our age and you've seen Dogma and you've seen Wayne's World, you're like, okay. Obviously he hasn't seen Animal House. It's just yeah. But and I like I said, I don't give Eric much credit, but him picking Blazing Saddles is
I killed you.
son of it really did.
I killed you.
That's great.
Keith,
I
I'm
love
not
it.
hearing you, buddy.
Keith, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry. It's a solid pick, and if you're going to be serious about it, you're going to come out heavy, and he did. He came out super heavy.
What does Danny have up his sleeve for?
Yeah, round 3, Danny, take us away.
All right, this is where it starts to get stupid, but I don't care because I love it. He's
Here
my
for it.
guy. It's my brand of humor. Hello, Real Cops. I'm going with Dirty Work.
Nice. Oh,
Norm.
you had to go Norm. I love it.
That's not
good
a
one.
Real
that's
proud
not
of
a
you.
bad pick. That is really not a
That's
bad pick.
good one.
It's
With Don Rickles, and are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
It wouldn't be my pick, but that's not bad. I didn't.
Great.
I liked it.
Danny, God love you.
That scene with him and Artie Lang standing in the living room just holding the 2 fish while the chaos is going on around him is absurdly hilarious.
Underrated film.
Keckner in the Dead Whores in the Trunk. Was that Keckner?
Yes, that's it.
Oh my gosh.
There's hookers everywhere.
I will say that the jokes per minute in that one are really solid as well as the guest stars. Like, oh man, that is such a good flick.
Yeah, absolutely. Enormous.
I mean, we all know who it's directed by, right?
Yeah, Bob Saget.
The late.
Well,
great
that's
Bob.
all I had to know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Bob. So
never sucked dick for Coke.
I seen some.
Buddhist man.
I had the pleasure of seeing Norm live in Atlantic City. He did about 10 minutes of crowd work at one point where he put the microphone down. He couldn't hear what the other guy was saying. He was just reacting to it like, yeah, you don't say. And it was hysterical. It was just 10 minutes of him reacting to whatever this jabroni was saying in the middle of the crowd. But it was phenomenal.
His whole OJ jokes. His OJ.
that got him fired from Saturday Night Live.
Yep,
Right, his OJ jokes at the ESPYs was just like
Yeah,
here.
so I saw Saget live on the Traveling Virus tour. Super dirty, loved it. I loved every second of it. I was also there it was the same tour that Bill Burr roasted Philly, which was amazing. Yeah,
Nice. It would take
but-
a Bostonian to do that.
yeah. But Dirty Work is. I remember buying it when Blockbuster was going out of sale, and all their
Nice.
VHSs were up for $2, and it was the best $2 I've ever spent.
Absolutely.
Great film, great flick. It's actually in my top 20. I don't know if it's in my top 5 or 6, but very good film, underrated. R.I.P. Norm. We
Yeah,
miss you.
absolutely. It was my love for Norm that got it up there.
Yeah,
No,
we-
you guys have no idea.
I've
Yeah.
loved little characters that Norm's done in various movies and popping up. So I've never seen Dirty Work, but I have a note here to watch it. So
Oh yes.
Won't be
I need
disappointed,
to see
dude.
it now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. It does. It actually holds up. I watched it like last year or something like that. It's good.
In the land of the skunk, the man with half a nose is king.
That's a Singapore whore that bit my nose off.
God, I have so many other references I want to drop that will tie into it, but I don't want to spoil any movies and have you guys change your list. So, that being said, JV, give us your third pick.
all right, this one I decided to go a little bit more closer to the present times. I mean, we've had some great classic movies in there. This one has one of the greatest cameos of all time with a tiger and Mike Tyson.
Oh wow.
So I go with The Hangover.
All right.
Who did not walk out of The Hangover from the theaters? Because you saw, everyone saw it in the theaters here. You were of theater age when you saw it, and did not say that was amazing.
The first time that movie was amazing. The second time, That movie was good. The third time, I was over it.
They didn't need 3 movies. I'm wholeheartedly with
agreed
you.
with that, yeah.
Yeah, but if we're just judging The Hangover,
Just the first one.
just try to be as objectively subjective as you could be, right?
Sure.
Like, I know you're gonna have bias. That's gonna happen. Oh dang! I just got McDonald's delivered. I love it.
Nice.
But if you could do that with like as removal as The Hangover, when you saw Mike Tyson, you were like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
That movie.
First time.
Hello, gay boys.
I mean, that launched Ken Jeong for me.
Right.
Hello, motherfucker.
Zach Galifianakis, Ed Helms,
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, for all intents and purposes, every single one of them.
Wow, that's so true. Like, it was really a whole lot of almost stars that just culminated at the perfect time and crested with the perfect like team and cast. Great call.
So
It's funny because he's fat.
Funny story. We had to talk. We had to talk our wives into seeing this because we talked them into seeing Superbad, and our wives hated it.
For sure.
I
And
could see.
we were like, we're gonna see The Hangover. We're like, no, we're not gonna go see that. Yeah, but yeah, The Hangover classic. You were literally too stupid to insult, and then he hits him with a door. Are you okay?
Classic.
Such a good movie. Well done, JV. Like I said, I got to push back. This is still anyone's game. At this point. So, Eric, I know it's not a great position to be in, but you're still coming up with a great list. Give us the third pick.
Well, I'm taking this one. I'm going back, and I'm going back across the pond. This one is one of my actual all-time favorite. My father turned me on to this. It is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Classic.
I can't. The slapstick comedy that Monty Python troupe did was just absolutely hysterical. Like, how do you not laugh at the knight getting every limb chopped off and still trying to fight with like one arm? And he's like, it's just a flesh wound.
We are the Knights of Knee. It's just a flesh wound.
I absolutely love that movie, and it's such a low budget flick that just hit and was perfect.
The coconuts for King Arthur, they were like, oh, we can't. A lot of it is very and it's British humor. So Danny, where are you at on British humor?
Oh, dude, cannot stand it. I can't stand anything Monty Python. Like, get it out of here.
All right.
It turns my stomach.
JV, what do you think about over the pond humor?
I think it takes a lot to get. It takes a little work to our American brains, but it's hilarious when you get it.
Okay. Fuzz, where are you at on Monty Python and the British troupe?
I feel attacked.
No, I got you, Danny.
like
Don't
it.
worry. He's going to ask me.
Like Benny Hill and all that stuff is just comical to me.
Okay, but Benny Hill is more slapstick and definitely beanish. What do you think about more of the?
I didn't mind. I like the Monty Python. I grew up watching that. My parents watched it. I laughed.
All right, fair enough. And Alex, finally, what
a flesh wound
do you think of the British humor?
I think
Come on, bud. I need you on this one.
I think a lot of times when British stuff comes over to America, we have a tendency to overinflate it. And much like the Beatles, I think that Monty Python is very overrated.
Wow.
Yeah, all of that
wow.
just happened.
Wow.
So if you guys out there didn't hate me before, you're going to hate me now. I hate the Beatles. I don't hate the Beatles. I get it. Like, I understand it. But I think America has gone way overboard of overpraising them. Same with Monty Python.
Just a general reminder that this is Quit Chasin Podcast, and they don't represent the views of Broken Bell Network in any way whatsoever.
We're a little different, guys. You
no.
may have noticed.
We've gone on long anti-Beatles rants.
Long.
I've heard them.
sure.
I have heard them. They're not bad.
For
I
sure.
mean, I get where you're coming from. Like it's very cool. They're overrated for the 10 years, and I do understand what people say about it. That's fine. You got Tyler checking in. Check out Tyler Talks, his shorts, and all those other things on the Broken Bell Network. But he's pretty young. He's in his mid-20s. He loves the Holy Grail. So, I guess
you love Sublime too. Tyler, how do you feel about Sublime?
check in with Sublime, Tyler.
I feel like that has come around to if you're 20, you're digging Sublime these days.
I think you want. Okay, stop trying to make Sublime happen. It's not going to happen.
It's gonna happen, Keith.
It's like
It didn't.
Fetch.
They're going to open up for Oasis.
Ooh, now we're scheduling things, guys. I like it.
Jesus. It's a Y100 day.
We're only one round away before Alex brings up his Kate's the Elephant, so don't worry, it's coming.
Fuzz, what do you got for your third pick?
I'm sorry. What I actually said was, how would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
Very nice.
South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. Like,
Great call.
Perfect.
what's the big deal? It doesn't hurt anybody. Fuckity fuck. Like, come on.
Come on.
Like, our kids are watching it now. I know Keith's kids are watching it now, so it's held up. I don't know how they're still on the. I don't know how they're on the air, but
I still fall asleep to watching South Park every night. I turn it on, and that's what I fall asleep to every damn night.
Best musical.
I'm tired of him talking about my mom.
Who I was the biggest bitch of ever was bitchy bitchy on your boys and girls. Oh man,
And then the
what a
best is
great
at the
film.
end, he's like, fuck.
Jeff, where's the clitoris?
Best line ever from the show that was conceived was, it's always throwaway lines from these guys. I love throwaway lines in almost everything, but they're the ones that hit the most for me. As Cartman yells, it's not the movie, maybe it's like the first season, but Cartman yells, he goes, "Mom, Kitty's being a big dildo," and she goes, "Well, I know a certain kitty that's sleeping with mommy tonight." And he goes, "What?" And then he just goes and answers the door.
And it's John Elway and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
And so throwaway lines for me. I'll give you one. Napoleon Dynamite, where the brother, he's eavesdropping when the girl comes to the door and she's trying to sell her bracelets, and she goes, "I'm saving up to go to college," and he goes, "Your mom goes to college."
Your mom goes to college. That was quoted in every college moment I ever had from 2005 to 2009. Your mom goes to college was everywhere.
Your mom goes to college. So I just, it's one of those things, but South Park is very quotable. JV, were you allowed to see it? Like, I think you were the youngest one here, aren't you?
Am I the youngest?
I think it might be
Yes, I've seen
Eric.
it.
Eric, it might be the... No. Eric's my age. So I think it's you.
Yeah.
It came out like, I think you might have... 98. You still may have been in high school.
Yeah, I was 98. I would have been 17
Okay.
that year.
I was 11 in 98. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely the youngest one here, guys.
Did you get that? Did you get to go see South Park in the theater?
No,
didn't see
but I
it in
saw it the
theaters.
second it came out on VHS. My parents were cool enough to let me hang, but they weren't going to be seen out in public. We were Catholic after all.
Gotcha.
But in the
Same
privacy
thing.
of our own home,
Right.
it was fine.
My kid's been watching Rick and Morty since he's been 11 because he understands like this is what we don't repeat outside the house. Right.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Right,
Nice.
and then like
That one
you just
understands.
go,
The younger one, not so much.
Not so much.
yeah, like you go back and you think of like the lines, like when they're about to fight the Canadians, and the general's like, "Right, you're Operation Get Behind the Darkies," and Chef raises
Oh,
his
man.
hand. He's like, "Yes, soldier." He's like, "Have you heard of the Emancipation Proclamation?" I don't listen to hip hop. like it's just, oh Jesus Christ! Like
Brooke
it's
Shields
so
and,
good.
ping pong balls.
Joseph was 10 when South Park came out. So
Joseph, you win.
it's
Way to have
nice.
the least pained knees.
Alex, you got Dogma, you got Wayne's World, you got the next two picks. What do you got for your third one?
All right, so my third one coming from the category of scholastics. That's right, a school-based movie. All I want to say is gutter is a tool. We're not going to protest. Port Chester University, PCU, baby.
God,
We're not
PCU
going to
is a
protest.
three-hole. We're not going to protest.
Say it
Here's
with
the
me.
Balls and Shaft. That is one of the absolute like one-hit wonder movies that struck a perfect time of the 90s. I just watched it the other weekend, and the level of like
Pivens is great in it.
Pivens is phenomenal in it. Jon Favreau, before he became the god of all multiverse,
With the dreads, right? He had
dreads and like
Draws. Draws was his name.
Man,
Draws.
No, it was Gutter. His friend
Gutter.
was Dross. Dross was his friend. He was
Okay.
Gutter.
Gutter.
is a
Draws
tool.
was
Don't be that guy.
Wasn't that Jake Busey? Or Busey
Yes,
that played
yes,
that
yes.
character?
Draws was Jake
Yeah.
Busey. He was one of the frisbeeists.
He's like, I got Sanskrit. Best I can do on such short notice.
Oh my god, that whole scene where he's going through all the different term papers. David Spade in a
Get the fuck out of
phenomenal,
my room.
phenomenal role. It was so good, so good. So yeah, PCU.
Great movie.
That's my third. I'm liking my list so far, Jack.
like you're majoring in a 5,000-year-old language. Latin, best I can do.
That's the
Next.
best I can do, man. Latin.
It is impossible for me to not go grocery shopping and walk down the aisles and not say, blow me where the pants
Blow me where the Pampers. Is.
Like, I just,
Yeah.
every time I'm in a grocery store.
Without
and
fail.
George Clinton just pops in randomly. What?
Yeah.
As only he could.
Yeah.
Only he could. Shotgun. Oh my god.
Don't
It's
use
such a good movie.
don't charge them. They're just using the can.
Yeah. What is it? What was it? You're wearing the shirt of the band you're going to be. You're going.
Don't
to
be that guy.
guy.
I say that all the time. I don't be that
All
guy.
the
time. You do.
All the time.
Yep.
Yep.
Love it.
Alex, very good pick. It's very sentimental to me, and I like it a lot. What do you got for us kicking off the fourth round?
Sticking with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, everybody knows Shaq made all of his money in college, not in LA. That's right. Basketball is my fourth round pick. It is one of the greatest sports parody movies of all time. It is underappreciated in the canon of Trey Parker and Matt Stone, but it is an absolutely phenomenal romp. Everyone is just otherworldly in it. It's a joke a mile a minute. It's great. Little bitch Scolari. God love him.
Basketball and Orgasmo are both underrated by them, but you know,
For
South
sure.
South Park, yeah,
Dude.
South Park is one of those. You know, obviously is going to take all the spotlight because it's just so immediately recognizable as a cartoon. But great pick, dude. Great, good laughs in it. Good laughs. LPMs are high.
I swear to God, if you make
3-4.
swear to God, if you guys ripple me 13 and 14 more times,
I'm out of here.
Your mom goes out with Squeak.
The amount of times I'm just walking through my house and I just blurt out, and I should have been gone, is because of this movie. No more Journey Psychouts.
Let's go on. So good.
yeah, that is a good one.
Well
Francisco.
done. It's a very irreverent list, as you Quit Chasin would say.
Uniquely qualified though.
Yeah. Fuzzy, take us to your fourth pick.
All right, so this one, this is a hard one, but I'm gonna go with a classic. It's Groundhog Day. It's
Nice.
Very
Groundhog
good.
Day. You know, it's just the whole scene of, you know, him just trying. I am God.
I'm not
Like,
the god. I'm a god.
Yes, it's so good.
What about you guys?
time loop movie ever. Our greatest time loop art like thing ever. Like I would argue, I love it. Groundhog Day introduced us to the idea of the time loop, and then I read like 100 of the Help I'm Trapped in My Teacher books. Like I love this pick. This is a phenomenal pick.
Very good pick. I do not consider it to be the best time loop movie.
Which one are you going? Palm Springs?
Oh God, so many to choose from.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
I would pick
That was
that
pretty
better.
good.
I would pick that
Just that
over
alone.
Groundhog's Day as a time loop movie.
Damn. Ooh.
It's Bruce Willis, Looper.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's.
I
more
love
of a-
Lugal
I
at
don't
the
know.
end.
That's a
That's
tough
time
one.
travel, not time loop. I would argue.
Yes.
We could go
I'll
down
give you
a
that.
real convoluted path here, guys.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll give you that. Loop versus time travel, time changing. All right. I'll give you that. Fair
So
enough.
I just commented it from my phone because this is from PCU.
It's just like
Kinds of meat on a peaceful vegan.
And in case
Protest.
anyone forgets, the woman who said that line was Jessica Walter, who ended up being Lucille Bluth.
Lucille Bluth, R.I.P. Michael, what could it
R.I.P..
cost? It's a banana. $10?
There's always money in the banana stand.
There's always money in the banana stand. May have committed light treason. That is a great TV show. Unfortunately, it does not qualify for comedy movie draft night. Eric, take us in to your fourth power list pick because you were doing very well in the worst possible position.
Well, with this pick in this round, I'm going with an absolute classic revolving around golf and a little groundhog. I'm going Caddyshack.
It's on my list.
Fucker.
It's on my list.
This is actually number 3 on my list.
Why did you let it slide by perchance to 4?
Because I wanted to wrap this thing up and you guys let it slide.
I just want to say, I don't care what anyone says. I think Caddyshack 2 holds up.
I do. I agree.
If
100%.
If our friend Richie's watching, he absolutely hates Caddyshack 2.
No. Be the ball. It was great.
Yeah, no, Caddyshack 2 was I didn't prefer it. I didn't think it was great, but it was good, but it does hold up.
Are you is Caddyshack one of those? Is it like you can watch it yearly, or is it when it's on?
It's one of those things. If I happen to be flipping through channels and it's on, I'll sit and watch it.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, even if it's like cut up or anything, I'll still watch it. I don't care.
Some of them are even great when they're cut up and edited down to be like even goofier. Some of it hits even harder, edited and done like that. Yeah.
And sometimes they add stuff that was cut from the original, and they have like this special TV version of it, which kind of adds its own little thing, you know. So it's like going back to Blazing Saddles. I can't stand the fact that they cut out the fart scene. They edit that out.
Really?
They do, yeah. They
For
edit
Alex,
that
he's
scene
very
out.
happy about it. He does not handle flatulence well.
Not bad.
This is what we got from Rich. Rich checking in. Caddyshack 2 sucks balls. So that's official.
Indisputable.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Eric, it's a solid, safe pick, I will say, but it is a solid pick. And it gets respect to this day. JV.
Yeah, that movie holds up.
JV, give us a number 4.
So number 4, I have to go with one that's, again, had a relatively recent second movie come out. It kind of gets parodied a little bit. It has some great cameos. It's one of Eddie's best movies, Coming to America.
Oh, fantastic choice.
100% thought you were going to hit us with Pluto fucking Nash, and I was going to dump you right off of this channel
No.
forever.
If I said anything
Norbert.
else about Eddie, it would be Daddy Daycare.
Oh, so, well, first of all, Daddy Daycare is awesome. If you would have said Pluto Nash or what's the other one, Norbit, I would have just
Norbit.
you would have been done, dude. That's
fair.
Yeah.
Sacrilege.
Or
I can't even say
what's
I've
the-
seen those.
What's the other one? Dr. Doolittle.
no.
He did
Flo-
great in those.
he did the Nutty Professor. He was
Flubber.
great.
Professor.
The Nutty Professor.
Yeah, it was
Flubber
great. in
was
that.
definitely Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Coming to America, you got Samuel L. Jackson. Who else do you got? Like
Wow.
that's wild.
The guy from-
Louis
the guy-
Anderson?
Louis Anderson, yeah. James Earl Jones, like
Oh shit, yeah.
Eric
who
Eric
was-
LaSalle before he just let his soul glow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was on
Yes,
ER.
he did.
John Witherspoon.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. Arsenio freaking Hall.
Dude,
Right.
them playing multiple characters throughout
be
that.
able to hold it together and tell the jokes.
The dating
With
scene
Fox.
alone.
I want to see the outtakes of that movie. Aha! Aha! Aha!
Who was the fat white guy who died? Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson.
Yeah.
Louis Anderson.
He worked at McDowell's. You see, we have the Golden Arch. McDonald's has the Golden Arches.
Ooh.
Wow. Very good pick. Solid pick. And I will also tell people that won't make the list. Coming to America 2 is also a solid watch.
That's what
Is
I
it?
heard.
I haven't watched it.
It's worth it. So worth it.
Like when it came out, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this," and just life happened,
happened.
and I never got to it, and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't need to be more than exactly what it was. It was really terrific. Good enough callbacks and good enough progression of the story. Wasn't ridiculous enough that I was like, this is a money grab, but of course it was a money grab. It was great. Danny, take us into the last pick of the 4th round.
Yeah, more than happy to. I'm going to go with the 1996 Kids in the Hall Brain Candy. That one's for you, Dave.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dave
Absolutely.
Foley, right? The great Dave Foley.
Yeah.
And local Philly friend Dave.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
All of it.
I am crushing your head. That's one of my most favorite niche bits that I do when I crush people's heads.
I love that.
So what is it about Brain Candy? And it's very weird.
Yeah, it's so weird, but it is ridiculously hilarious. It just starts at the longest intro title scene probably in movie history. Thing goes for like 7 minutes, but then just starts off with like the where's your father? Upstairs masturbating to gay porn again? Yeah, like perfect way to start a movie. It's just perfectly absurd. I love Brain Candy.
Let it be known, Danny, anti-British humor, pro-Canadian humor. What's up with that?
Good
Oh, it's going to stay on, but we'll continue the theme later. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Oh my God. I hope I know what that means, because if not, I'm mentioning it in my honorable mentions.
This is Spinal Tap.
Oh, all right.
I hope
Candy.
it's what I think it is. Okay.
It absolutely will be. It absolutely will be. Alan.
Let's
Okay.
find out
Just
what
throw it up.
is the 5th pick for you.
You know what? I'll just get rid of it right now then to make sure Alex doesn't take it. Is this what you were thinking? Freddie Got Fingered by the great Tom Green?
Absolutely not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not the
Oh,
Canadian
I wanted
movie
to
was
hold
thinking.
that down for later, but all right, whatever. It's on the board now. Freddie Got Fingered.
I don't think anybody's taking it, so you're good.
No, I knew. That's why I was saving it to the very end. No one was going to take that.
So here's the deal.
That's a Mr. Irrelevant pick.
Oh yeah.
That's why what I was saving it for. Alex got me nervous.
Sorry, I thought you were thinking of Rick Moranis.
No.
That was a great Kevin
no.
Costner movie.
Fuzzy,
right
can you look up what year the Freddie Got Fingered came out? Was it 95?
Gotta be like 97.
96?
Hold on.
It was too soon.
All I know is
2001.
2001.
oh my
2001.
god, I walked out of the movie. I walked out.
Danny, how
Fair.
can you like that movie?
It's so ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. It's one of those it's so bad it's good movies.
I don't think I saw it. I saw Stealing Harvard, and that was bad enough.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, geez. You just literally tanked your entire...
It's fine.
But you know
It's
what?
fine.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
so yeah.
You
This
love
is
it
a
for you because it
delightfully
means you win.
absurd-
I got
Well, we'll get
bluffed
there.
out of it. I got bluffed out of it.
I didn't mean to. I
all right.
really
It's
thought
fine.
you were going a different
It's
direction.
fine.
Hell, you
I
said.
do really enjoy it. I do think that it is a gut buster, but that is me. So
I love that for you.
It's no Jingle All the Way.
Well,
oh,
Sin
what
Bad,
is?
Sin Good.
What is?
Right.
JV, take us into your 5th pick.
My 5th pick, I think I got to go back to another Mel Brooks movie
Oh,
that
shit.
I absolutely love. enjoy watching it, reference it every once in a while. Even my wife references it.
Achoo.
So it's got to be good. It's Robin Hood.
Hell yeah! A sneeze? No, a chew.
A sneeze, a chew, son of a sneeze.
I thought it was gonna be drop.
Abe.
I thought it was gonna be Drop Dead Fred.
Wow, that is an obscure, phenomenal acid trip that went real bad halfway through. Drop Dead Fred is phenomenal. Holy shit! but JV, I love that pick to death.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, this is hold on. This is that awkward silence. We get way too much confidence in fucking JV. We got to bring him fucking back down.
All right.
All right, make the case. Why was this not a good choice then, Chris?
No, it was a good choice.
Damn
Right.
right it was.
What about it, JV, that you like?
Like all Mel Brooks, there's just those little jokes here and there that you get. Some bigger jokes that run throughout the theme.
I
When
lost.
he's singing behind the curtain and the sword goes up, the horse moving out of the way when the big girl jumps out of the window.
Yep.
Just little things like that. It gets you, and I think that's one of Mel Brooks's best qualities. Is he just throws them in there, and you're like, oh shit, that was hilarious.
I'm on the left side. I'm on the east side. I ain't exactly Mississippi.
Unlike some Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
So yeah, quotable.
Yeah.
So quotable, dude. Like that entire movie.
So
is,
quotable.
is just quote
next time.
rapid fire.
Well done on that pick.
We're from
JV.
Georgia. What part of Georgia are you from?
South Central. Eric, let's go with this power list. People are still claiming that you are running away with this, and let's go.
I like that.
Well, I'm going to stick with the Mel Brooks camp here, and I'm going to go a little black and white and say Young Frankenstein.
Last one
Okay.
on my list.
I get it.
That was the last movie on my list. I'm surprised.
Dr.
it was taken.
Frankenstein.
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 They had a lot of fun filming that. You can obviously tell they got the best takes because they are cracking up in half of them.
Oh yeah.
I think Marty Feldman got most of those people in it.
Oh God, yeah.
But how old were you when you saw Young Frankenstein?
Oh,
I was young.
Geez. I was
10.
I was
think
young.
It came out in 74, so
The putting on the Ritz
Yeah.
scene is gotta be one of the best. I had no idea the movie was gonna be as good as it was. It's a true, and it's one of the I think the few Mel Brooks movies that ends very well.
Mm-hmm.
He has a hard time ending movies, guys. If you didn't notice.
yes.
I will argue the absolute hell out of that. I think he has the best endings in the game. Blazing Saddles, Hedley Lamarr. Come on, are you kidding me? The pie fight to end all pie fights.
No, them driving off in a car is absolutely an FU to the movie studios. That's all it was. Mel Brooks was
Which
so
I
sick.
love.
I understand, but that was for him, not for us. I would have. I needed a us ending. That's about. How do we know he's getting daily notes that's infuriating him from the studio? Like, I get it, and we know about the story 40, 50, 60 years later, but this doesn't. The ending driving off in a car is fuck you, studio. I'm ending it the way I'm ending it.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect the opinion.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I think Young Frankenstein ends very well. Men in Tights ends fairly okay. It's just, it's a spoof parody movie, so you can just kind of like call the locksmith, and that's the bit it ends
Call
on.
the locksmith.
Call the locksmith.
Right. So that's all well and fine. It was all for like, are you serious? He didn't even have the right goddamn key. But that's my problem with it is Blazing Saddles, and I understand people love it. I do. I get it. Young Frankenstein. Look, how many Mel Brooks films do we have on here, guys?
I feel like all of them, other than Silent Movie and The Producers, what is the Ten Commandments or the History of the World Part 1,
History of the World.
and
And 2.
That's it.
You look like the piss boy.
You look like a pile of shit.
And it's funny. This is the second round that we've had back-to-back Mel Brooks movies. Round
true.
one, we had Spaceballs, then Blazing Saddles, and now we had Robin Hood Men in Tights and Young Frankenstein.
Son of a gun. Well done.
Well done, Mel. We love you.
Enjoyed.
We love you, Mel.
Rest in
Fuzz.
Pretty sure he's the Mel
No,
Brooks of the
he's
generations.
he's okay. Don't do that.
No, I
Against
know.
Spaceballs 2. Don't be a dick.
Right. Please wait till that one comes out. Come on.
Yeah. Fuzzy, take us to your 5th pick.
All right. So, obviously, Young Frankenstein's off the board. Spaceballs, Caddyshack, all them. I'm going to go with the 2003 classic with the SNL alum Will Ferrell. We're going streaking!
Ooh.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, old school.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So,
I think that's a solid pick. It is. I think the it welcomes in the new generation of comedy that we have seen in the last 20, 30 years with like the newer cast of characters, your Amy Poehler's, your Will Ferrell's, like the SNL, like that alum and those types of movies.
it's the newer generation's Animal House.
It is.
Yes.
100%.
Yes, it is.
Well said. Well said. And, you know, you have Animal House on your list, so you obviously love old school. Good for you, dude. Good pick. Good solid pick.
Good for you.
Good for you.
you, buddy.
Not on my list.
Alex,
Oh my
Look at
God,
you
this is
right
the
now.
end for me. This
this
these are my
is the
two
last
picks.
the last time you really get to solidify it. It's a weird place to be in.
I just gotta. I'm hoping that one movie isn't picked in this last round.
Okay.
It's
because
not
it's
going to be me. I don't
it's
think.
going to infuriate Keith 100%
Oh,
if it doesn't
Shawshank.
get picked.
No, for sure. All right, can you put up the board real quick? Because again, this is me closing it out. I'm
Sure,
done after this.
of course. And I should probably just keep it up, but
All right, so I've got View Askew, I've got SNL, I've got college, I've got sports. Well, damn it, I don't have a workplace comedy yet. And seeing as how I served, I hosted, I to-goed, and I managed a restaurant, there is only
Where he's
one
going.
thing I have to put on here, and that's waiting.
waiting.
Waiting is a
pick.
unbelievably accurate representation of corporate chain restaurant life. I've never worked in a restaurant where anyone has messed with your food. Okay. I've worked in restaurants for 14 years of my life. I have never once seen someone mess with food. But other than that, every single solitary part of that movie is 100% accurate to the restaurant industry, from having these stupid games with the back of the house with the brains and the ball sacks and whatnot, to having that one guy, that dishwasher that is so philosophical and like, why are you doing this when you're so smart? But like, this is what you're doing, and I love you for that. To the Andy Milonakis busboys, like, it perfectly captures that restaurant life that I live so much. And Ryan Reynolds at his beefcakiest. So yeah, waiting 1,000%.
Great pick.
That's a great pick. That is a great pick.
Even
That's,
if it wasn't a great pick,
Shenanigans,
that was a
right?
Great spell.
That is, it might be. I don't know. It's a great
Is that the
question.
name of the restaurant? Shenanigans?
Shenanigans.
Isn't that the
no?
movie where they spill all the shit on the
I
wall?
think Shenanigans. No,
They named it. That's what they named it. I think the name of the restaurant in
It's
the movie.
essentially Applebee's. It's essentially Applebee's.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be not like Houlihan's, but like Bennigan's.
Like a TGI for it's
Yeah.
one. It's
Bennigan's.
all of them. It's
Bennigan's.
every single one of those.
Yeah, with anything with shit on the wall, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
the cheaper it is, the more shit that's on the wall, the less people tip. I will tell you that. So when I went from Chili's to Longhorn, my income increased. I'll throw that out there.
Yeah, you're getting that beef money.
You know, give me that porterhouse, Parma crusted. All right. That brings me to my last choice, okay? And this is why I know I'm going to win this draft. Because this is a powerhouse featuring Chris Farley, Joe Mantegna, Steve Buscemi, Adam Sandler, and Brendan Fraser. It's Airheads. How do you pluralize the Lone Ranger? Airheads, one of the most underrated, underappreciated, best freaking comedies that come out of the 90s.
It is-
That's my
it is
final
very
pick.
good, yes.
You're damn right.
Farting on the
Was it-
snare drum.
Pip.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's a good one. That is a good one.
Wiping his
Man,
ass
guys,
with
don't
his
praise it all at
contract.
once. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's Airheads was one of those that I think was on repeat on HBO, and you got to watch it all the time.
Yep.
Okay.
And it was kind of like this is really good. What's her name was in it from Chasing Amy, right?
Joey Lauren Adams?
Yeah,
Was she the girlfriend?
I think so.
Son of a gun. Oh, you know what? She may have worked at the radio station. She may have been
Yes.
the one that ended up with Pip. That
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep,
That makes sense.
That's
okay.
it.
I like it. I like
Yep.
it.
That's
All
great.
right.
Great movie.
That's
Great.
my 5 and
Yep.
6.
Well done. Don't forget, the way voting goes at the end is everyone here gets a vocal vote of a list in front of them that they would pick, and it can't be theirs.
Damn it. I was not expecting that rule.
Oh, Alex.
Son of a gun.
Oh,
Idiots, man.
you
There's a reason I
silly.
I'm done for like
the
20
tape.
minutes. I'm going to get a snack.
Oh, no. But you can always critique and judge everyone else.
I am kind of like, that's
All
true.
right. Fuzz, give us your last pick.
My last pick is the 1999 classic, and we were introduced, and we looked at apple pie a whole new way. we looked at it a whole new way, and we were introduced to that and Stifler
And Shannon
So-
Elizabeth.
Oh,
and Shannon Elizabeth. Oh, Jesus Christ! Hey, Jim. I wish I
Great
could do her
pick.
accent.
Great pick. One of the best like quintessential high school coming of age. Like that was the 90s flick 100%.
Oh yeah.
Like that was what was the Ron
Still
Howard
trying
movie?
to find the book.
What was the Ron Howard movie? The Last American Virgin?
I was about to say that narrows it down to about
No.
300.
Yeah, I think it was The Last American Virgin in the 80s, and that was like compared to almost like the coming of age, because you figure you had that, you had American Pie, you had Old School, which was closer to Animal House, and they were comparing American Pie. It was a coming of age film for high schoolers, and that was like kind of like where they had like the Last American Virgin in it. That's what it was. It was like compared. It wasn't obviously the level was different because of the humor, but for me, it's always American Pie is hilarious.
All
And
right.
I'll even one of my favorite scenes in that series is the dance off with Stifler in American Pie 3. It's a great scene.
That is pretty good. At the gay
But
club.
American Pie, the gay club. But yeah, American Pie.
Guide
I'm
to-
finding out about a 3 right now in real
Right.
time.
I think there's a 4, to be honest.
There
with
might
you.
be
There's a
5.
There we go.
4 or 5,
Whoa.
the reunion with Eugene Levy.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Eric,
Okay. All
Eric,
right.
do better than American Pie, bud.
Get the fuck out of here.
I say fuck out of here. I'm going back to 2004, and I am going to select Anchorman. Anchorman. Scotch. I love Scotch. Well, that escalated quickly. So, yes, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron friggin' Burgundy. Love that movie. Funny thing was, the first time I saw it, I didn't get it. I was like, I don't understand it. But then I watched it again, completely fell in love with it. Absolutely love that movie. Like, the amount of people that are in it. You got Paul Rudd, a.k.a. Ant-Man. Yeah, you got Steve Carell, or Carell, however you say his last name. The amount of characters that are in that movie, all the people, it is just so awesome. And the fact that he's loosely based off of 6 ABC's Jim Gardner. So, I mean, I love it. Absolutely love that movie. It stands up. It's great.
I killed a guy. Yeah, we've been meaning to talk to you about that. You might want to lay low for a few days.
There was guys on horses. That escalated quickly. That whole fucking scene.
Did you know that there is we know that there's a sequel to the Anchorman in the Anchorman series, but did you know that they made an entire remake of the first one with all different jokes?
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah, like they basically made the movie twice with every joke is different. It's friggin' hysterical.
I'll have to check that out.
Oh
sure.
my god, it's great.
For sure.
I mean, because after you've watched it, like the first one, so many times, you're like, oh, okay, you know, well, you watched the edited first one or the revamped one. It's even better, even better.
I never heard that Jim Gardner thing, man. That's real?
Yeah, he was loosely based off of Jim Gardner.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
that was
How
Yeah,
loose
I
was
mean-
that? Because
I mean, I just like the idea of
Burgundy
thinking about Jim Gardner jumping into a pool in his skivvies. You know, a circular 70s pool. That makes me happy inside.
Loosely based off of Jim Gardner, meaning the look and how he presented himself doing the newscast and everything. That it was he got his look from him with the mustache and the way his hair was. Because if you go back and you look at old photographs and old video of Jim Gardner, it's Ron Burgundy. It is.
Yeah, I mean, there was a look for that time, but man, I still like the idea of Jim Gardner talking to his dog and being impressed about eating cheese. I'm into it.
I'm in a glass house of emotion.
And let's just think about it. How often on social media in 2022 in October was "Go fuck yourself, San Diego" played during the NLT?
A lot if you're in Northeast Philly, for sure.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, we are down to our last two picks, and then we're gonna rapid fire your two honorable mentions. You just fire them off, both of them. But we are going with our last pick from JV.
So I think my last pick, still one of my favorite movies. I even enjoyed the sequels that came out and the spin-offs. Mine is the Broken Lizard guys with Super Troopers.
Respect.
Very good.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm just
great
tossing
one.
around a lot of them, and they just keep coming back. And the fact that we had to wait like 15 years between for the sequel, and they tried to play it like it was just 2 weeks later. So, you know.
Yeah, no, Super Troopers is kind of like a stoner's delight, if you will.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those that people remember it, you know, usually with just that culture and stuff like that. But definitely a good one. Okay.
It's
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
It's one of those weird movies that, like, yeah, the stoner counterculture is super into it, but also like the Leos are also into it.
Yeah.
They've done interviews about like getting stopped by cops and just how godlike they are in their world. So it's look at that. We all can get along.
And
Super Troopers proved it.
It's not a bad pick. I did like it when they threw the fire extinguisher when they were throwing things at the end of the movie. And he threw the fire extinguisher, and the kid's like,
We're going to Mexico, boys.
Danny, take us
I'm
out.
so hype. I'm so excited to see what you got, Dano.
Take us home.
How about you shut up? Any other day I'd step in there and teach you how to swing, but this car's hot. My final pick, which I would have loved to flip around, I'm going to 1995. You were on the right path, Alex, with Chris Farley. Wrong movie, man. Tommy Boy.
Oh, absolutely,
Great movie.
yes.
Great movie.
You know what? Somebody had to grab it before the end of this draft. I'm so happy you did. Like, somebody had to grab that one. I'm glad it was you.
It should have been a round ago, but that's fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
All right. Before we get into our honorable mentions, because I don't want to give you guys any credit or any type of bonus for your honorable mentions. So, Danny, this is our list going up. You've got Dumb and Dumber. This is Spinal Tap, Dirty Work, Brain Candy, Freddie Got Fingered, Tommy Boy.
Right.
How are you feeling confidence-wise?
Well, so I know everyone hates it. That's fine. I love it. I personally love it, and that's all that matters.
It's you. Okay. Give me one person on this list you would vote for.
Yeah, so this is tough because there's something in everyone's list that I really don't care about. That kind of knocks it off for me. Yeah, absolutely. That being said, JV, a hell of a list, buddy.
Thank you.
Well done, JV1. Let's jump now to our second guest tonight, Alex. Who are you giving a vote to?
I swear to God, we did not collude to do this before the day started. But JV, buddy, way to crush it, man! Like I of all the only one on your list that I'm like, okay, is The Hangover. Everything else is gangster as hell. JV, it's all day, man.
It was Men in Tights for me.
It was really.
Yeah, I hate puns, man. It's not my style of humor.
That's sad.
I know.
Okay.
That is very punny. It is 100%. Yes.
Punny as hell. I mean,
Punny
JV,
as
great
hell.
list. Great list.
Eric, who are you voting for?
I'm actually looking at the list, and I like Alex. I like Alex's list really much. Like Dogma, Wayne's World, Waiting, Airheads, like, and Basketball. Like, I love stupid comedies like Basketball. Like, it's like make me laugh and spit milk out my nose from laughing. Like that gets me right there. So yeah, I'm taking my pick would be Alex.
Beautiful. We
Thank
do
you.
not have a sweep. We currently have the standings. JV 2, Alex 1. Very well done. So, Fuzzy, JV, I'm sorry, who are you voting for?
So I got it. I'm not a Will Ferrell fan, so anybody that has him on their list is off for me. And
Wow.
I gotta say, I gotta go with Alex just because I've seen all of those movies. No, I want to see Dirty Work now, so it made the list, Danny. So I appreciate the recommendation there, but
Happy to help.
I gotta go with the ones that I've seen. So.
You know what? And that ties us up, and that is a gentleman's move right there, JV. Way to be. That's gangster as hell. You just tied us up with your vote. That was gentlemanly as hell. Nicely done, sir.
It's what we do. This is where the rules are made up. The points don't matter.
Oh, rest in peace. Reality, where are you?
Fuzzy, you have the tiebreaker here, sir. You could just leave this up in the air where it's gonna go down to me evaluating and going to vote. I am the official tiebreaker if we have to go there.
So I really thought JV was gonna get the votes. However, he is not going to get the vote from me. I looked between Eric and Alex, and listen, JV, you got great picks. But Eric has my number one pick. He's got 3 of the movies on there. However, he's got Monty Python and a Holy Grail, and that doesn't do it for me. Airheads doesn't do it for me. However, I am going with Alex because his first 5 movies are phenomenal picks, and I do thoroughly enjoy. Basketball. Honestly, Alex might be for me your best pick on there. And you have good picks, but that's such an underrated and not many people know about that movie. But Alex, you get my pick.
I really thought you were voting Kucinich. I thought you were going to go Ross Perot and go third party. Nicely done, man. That was awesome.
That's right. I was going to.
Congratulations, sir. Alex, you have won the comedy movie draft night. We appreciate you guys really do joining us. You still have a couple of minutes just to do your honorable mentions.
All right.
All right. Go ahead, winner.
Is that me? So my honorable mentions. Okay, shit. All right. Of everything that I did not choose, I'm going to go with, because I already won and I don't care about the points and none of it matters, Galaxy Quest. I love that movie starring Tim Allen. It is a family romp. It is a great time. Galaxy Quest all day.
That's two Rickman movies you have.
Yes, you're damn right. And you know what? You would never expect it, but he's a funny son of a bitch.
Oh, he's
and
great.
The last one. Go ahead, Fuzz. What you got?
We love it. We love the movie.
I love it. I like Galaxy Quest like this, because I was like real quick like today when I put my list together. I was like, let me go see like the top 100 comedy movies of all time, and fucking Galaxy Quest is on there. I was like, it was what?
Whoa, that's also 2 Justin Longs at the same time between Waiting
True.
and Galaxy Quest.
Oh
Sure.
wow, yeah.
Nice.
And my last one, this is for my family back home. This is for what I was raised on, which is Weird Al Yankovic. I'm going UHF.
UHF.
baby.
Oh,
UHF
such a
all
great
day.
movie.
Oh, that is
You
great.
win
I'm the winner, guys.
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Spatula City, man. I'm still looking for it, bro.
Oh man, that's
I literally
Michael
forgot
Richards
about
got a start
UHF.
on that.
Absolutely. Yes, that was the first Kramering. That's a great call.
That was another SNL alum, Victoria Jackson.
Yes. Man.
Yes.
All right. That was fun.
Very good. Let's go with second place, JV. What is your runner-ups?
My first one is one of my favorite movies. It's one of those things I wish would happen to me in real life, but I know it would never. It's unreal.
17.
Brewster's Millions.
Oh,
Love
great
that
movie.
$10
Oh my
million,
God, what a
$10 million. Like,
what a cool concept. What a great original idea. What
It's a
fun movie.
it's a remake.
What a great original idea with Richard Pryor and John Candy, like 2 guys that still kicking today. Like good
100% a remake.
He already pronounced Tony Reale dead. Let's just let him have it.
Yeah. But they definitely made it so good. Made it kind of their own. Good pick. I'm more of the toy variety when it comes down
I was up
to
there. They were going back and forth.
Okay.
So,
All right. Good. And what do your second one?
My second one is one that's just underrated in my opinion, and just little drops of humor. Baywatch with The Rock.
Wow.
I love it's got those little kid jokes in there.
All right,
It's got
just for the
Rock
record,
stuff.
just for the record, just for the fucking record, whoever picked JV, your picks are now annihilated. Alex, you swept the bullshit out of this round.
So what you're saying is I swept it.
Yes.
I just want to remind everyone that JV does not represent Broken Bell Network and his views. Wait, you
No.
kind of do.
You know what, JV?
It wasn't a great movie.
like
it just
what
had
you
good
like.
jokes. It wasn't a great movie. It had good jokes. That's what it was.
I like Efron, and I don't care who knows it. So respect. I'm here.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
I'm not putting it as like a comedy film like giant.
You know what? That's why it's an honorable mention. The honorable mention is where your heart goes. Okay, that's where you talk about Jeff Hoffman. That's not where you talk about Jordan. Vaughn.
There it is.
There it is. That's where you talk about the things that make you passionate as hell. The Williams Zabkas of the world.
That's a fucking Jordan Romano pick right there.
Billy
You're
Zabka.
damn right.
Billy Zabka,
Billy
the
Zabka.
real hero.
The greatest. The GOAT.
Very good, JV, but not really. Third place, Eric. What is your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions. One, Happy Gilmore.
Great.
That is just like, I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan. Love Happy Gilmore. My second honorable mention is The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, good one. That actually could have made the list, and no one here would have been mad.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it, and I don't know what happened. I never picked it, but yeah, those are my two. Happy Gilmore, complete classic, love it, and can't wait to see the sequel when it comes out on Netflix.
40-Year-Old Virgin or Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Happy Gilmore too. I saw the teaser for it. Looks great.
I'm so hyped.
Yep.
And our 2 favorite losers. Let's go with Danny first. Why don't you give us your honorables?
My whole list was my heart, Alex. So The Rock is hysterical, and that is why Central Intelligence is on my list.
Real good movie. Really great movie, man.
You ripped his throat out.
I didn't want to like it as much as I did.
That was such a good flick.
It starts off with once The Rock introduced, that thing just takes off, man. Big into corns.
The bar scene where it's just, oh no, we're not gonna. That was just it was. I loved it.
I know what I'm watching tonight. Like I know exactly what I'm watching tonight. This is great,
man.
CIA, yeah, good movie.
Great call.
Danny DeVito directed Death to Smoochie, which is probably one of my favorite movies.
Death to Smoochie. Ed Norton.
Is that the first Robin Williams to make the list? Holy
I think
shit!
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
How is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
possible? How did
Because
we
it's
just
Rainbow fucking Randolph. That's how.
we got through 30 movies and 8 additional honorable mentions, and this was the first time Robin Williams came up. That's crazy to me.
Wow.
Wow.
I think he's more stage presence and TV presence than he is movie presence. Patch Adams was great. 1 Hour Photo was great, but those aren't exactly comedies.
I would argue Hook could be up there.
Not a comedy, but definitely one of my favorite movies
Hook
of all
is a
time.
comedy.
Do
Hook
it.
is
Do it,
not
Keith.
family-based comedy.
Do it, Keith.
Dude, I'm gonna put you in the boo box. Oh no, not the boo box, not the boo box.
He makes his kids in flag football when they make an error. Run.
The boo box. They have to go over to 4 corners and run like a gauntlet of basically called the boo box, and they yell boo, boo, boo the whole time they're doing it.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Keith. I'm out.
Yeah. And lastly, Fuzz, what are your honorables?
Road trip.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one, actually.
Would you kill a cheetah? I blinked her.
I really like American Pie on the Road. That's a really good movie.
I feel like Euro Trip would have held up way better.
Yeah.
Only
And
because
then that
it's
is
American.
my
One of those
second
ones that
pick.
was right there.
Ooh, really?
Euro trip is my second pick. The late
for
great
you.
Michelle Trachtenberg, if I said her name right.
Yeah, I think you were very close.
Scotty doesn't know. Like you just
That's
and,
crazy.
and like you go back and you watch the beginning of Euro Trip, and I'm watching it and I'm like, and you see how freaky Lana Lang is from Smallville, Kristen Krug, and I'm like,
and then you
Damn.
find out
Then you
about
hear,
the cult.
listen to the words of the song. Oh,
yeah.
Guys, I actually have the rating here for the overall draft results.
I am so glad that movie didn't make the list.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by the rating of the draft results? Like the IMDb rating, the Rotten Tomatoes rating, like
The Keith rating. You
Oh,
guys,
okay. All right.
You guys
so we missed his movie.
by far the greatest comedy movie of all time. And this isn't a bit. It's not a bit.
It's not a bit. We had this conversation today because it wasn't on my list. And what he's about to say, my response was, you switched from weed to straight cocaine.
Here we go.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
It was
Dang it.
One of those
Oh,
ones
Big
that
Thunder.
we stopped
Every
to sit
time
around.
someone says Blazing Saddles can never be done today, I point them to this 2008 classic that clearly does what Blazing Saddles did and then probably 50 times harder. Are you kidding me?
I
They
don't
do
think so.
blackface.
It
Entire
was a lot
movie of
harder to do
blackface.
that movie when they did that than it was to do Blazing Saddles when they did that. You're 100% correct. At that time, the controversial part of that movie was having
Was
a
Simple
black person
Jack.
that was a sheriff. Right, yeah, Simple Jack is
Yeah,
its
Simple
own
Jack.
traumatizing storyline.
Blackface, Simple Jack.
Everything
Yeah.
with
Lance being gay and him coming
and
at
how
him
they
and
handled that.
pop that pussy, pop the pussy.
Hundo P, yes. How they handled drug abuse in media, like
With Jack
everything
Black?
about that movie, yes, was so offensive in a delightful way. But no, I agree with you 110%.
And then, obviously, the Tom Cruise scene. All right, fuckface.
I didn't know that was Tom Cruise until the credits the first time I watched it, and that blew me the hell away.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
It's
When you go back
so
and you
good.
hear the voice, you can hear it.
Yes,
But I agree. Like it took me by surprise.
absolutely. Once you hear,
Until
once you
the-
see it, and then you're like, "Oh my god, that is." But you didn't know that the entire movie, and I love that about it. It was so good.
And then I like him. He's on the phone. He does his whole thing. He throws it to the guy and says,
Find out who that
"Find
was.
out who was." What?
Oh my god, So good.
I don't know what kind of Pan-Pacific bullshit you're trying to pull on here, but Asia's my territory.
And the best is the Asians are like,
What
we have Simple Jack now.
Anything on here that you guys have felt like should have been here 100%?
Baywatch.
Okay, let's do this. And let's close it out with this. The last 5 minutes. Danny, if you could pick one movie to banish from this list, what would it be?
Pull the list up.
Yes,
From
sir.
the whole list or your list?
The whole
list right here.
Yeah, tough, man. Tough. For me, I'm again sorry, JV, man. It's Men in Tights. I really hate puns. I really hate puns.
How are we friends?
Strike one, JV. Wow.
Damn.
All
I
right.
just hate them so much, man.
JV, which one would you banish from the list?
Anchorman.
Wow.
I hate Will Ferrell. I think he's the same character in every movie he does. He does not break character, even in like the stupid commercials he does. And I'm just over it. I'm over him and never.
Dude, his
Never
character was great in Wedding Crashers. Get out of here.
I also kind of love him as Jackie Moon.
Oh, semi-pro is a
Yes.
great call. That's a good one. Yeah.
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 You could
that's
take
true.
him and put him in Anchorman, and it'd still be the same thing, same character.
Wow.
Probably true.
Strike one, Eric. Eric, who are you pitching at?
Just because I never got it, didn't understand it. This is Spinal Tap would be taken off my list.
Danny, strike one.
Yeah, I never got it, never understood it.
Fuzz, what are you taking out of here?
Sorry, Alex. Airheads.
That's fine. That's fine. I can respect that. I can respect that. The funny thing is, that means that you, sir, are the only one that has not had something stricken from your list, and I am the last one to strike things. And love it, hate it, capitalism. I'm coming for your throat, sir. I'm striking out Clerks because there can only be one view askew.
Wow. That's ballsy.
That's good
ballsy.
shit.
Wow.
Clerks? You could at least took out South Park.
Or
You
American
took
Pie.
out
Oh,
Clerks.
absolutely not. I'll keep South Park all day long.
I would have taken American Pie. That's the most mildest out of all of them.
No way,
Right.
man. I'm going for the jugular here. I am playing for keeps. 100%. Keith,
Wow.
I just realized 2 minutes ago that you didn't make any picks.
I don't. I'm hosting it. We had
That's
enough of you
fantastic.
guys.
It took me an hour and 45 minutes
That's
to
right.
realize that you
Like,
did not
Keith, where's your picks
I
at?
got enough of you guys too.
that cracked me up.
This was beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We would
Thanks
love
for
to have
having
you on more. This was a beautiful. We do these are special, so maybe we'll try and do like a monthly type thing and situation. You guys brought exactly the heat and thunder we expected.
Just not Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, except for Tropic Thunder.
Nobody else did either. I'm not wearing that badge.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
all wearing that badge.
Listen, you guys made me proud. I was so happy that Tropic Thunder was not picked. Like, you have no idea.
Danny or Alex, do you guys want to give us the old plug-in for Quit Chasin'?
That's all you, Alex.
Alrighty, folks. If you want to check us out, we are the Quit Chasin' Podcast. We are a little cheeky, a little reverent, and always unqualified. You can find us wherever any of your podcasting is found on Spotify, Apple, whatevers, or YouTube. Check us out. I don't care. Like and subscribe. Tell two friends. You know how it goes.
You guys are the best. Now, Fuzzy, I do have one more bonus. How about you give me your last honorable mention?
My last
The Philadelphia Phillies are